My heart is pounding. My heart is actually pounding. He says, well played. Let's go! I played in the Tablemon Challenge a week ago with a deck that nobody else brought. Let's take a look at Dragapult in the Sword and Shield On format. Welcome back to the channel, Little Flexers. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is JW Creewell, aka Flex Daddy Righteous. And today we're going to be talking about my experience in the Tablemon Challenge number 1. Now, this was a very exciting tournament for me to play in because it was Sword and Shield on. So that means no GXs, no tag teams, no Dedenne. And that really kind of mixed up the format. I felt like it felt very fresh to me. And it felt fresh because I played a deck that literally no one else in the entire tournament played. I thought Dragapult would be an amazing choice for this tournament, with the snipe that you can provide, the general tankiness, and I knew we would take a bad matchup to Eternatus. I kind of figured that going in, but I kind of thought, well, if we can dodge all the Eternatus, I feel pretty good against everything else. So let's take a look at the deck list here. I tried to max out the Dragapult V because I find that when you get a Dragapult V down on the first turn and attach an energy to it, those are like the games that you win probably 80 or 90% of the time. So you want to make sure that you have enough Dragapult V in the deck that you're gonna either start with it or be able to find it in your first turn. 3 Dragapult VMAX is acceptable. I don't necessarily think you need any more than that. You'd love to have 4, but we needed to make some space to put in other things. 3 Jirachi is good. I also wanted 4 of this. It feels like when you start Jirachi from Vivid Voltage, of course, that amazing rare is the only one that will be legal in the Sword and Shield on format. Feels like when you start that, you're just off to the races because you can find your researches, your Marnies a lot easier if you have that Jirachi active. Got a 2-2 line of Clefable. You'll notice in this deck that we do have a lot of energy disruption. You got the Clefable, you have the Crushing Hammer, and you have the Team Grunt. Those pretty much exist solely for Eternatus. You really can't win that matchup unless you're able to take all the energy off of their attackers against Eternatus VMAX. And so we need the 2-2 Clefable. It also really does nice things against the Zacian-based decks. You know, of course, Zacian having to have 3 energy to attack. So if you're able to remove 1 or 2 over the course of the game, then it gets harder and harder for them to attack. Got 2 Crobat and 2 Eldegoss. These are our consistency Pokemon in this list. I think that without Dedenne-GX in the format, you need to have at least 2 Crobat. Could have seen even going up to 3, but then also 2 Eldegoss, because generally speaking, you're going to want 1 Eldegoss in that mid game to recover a Research or a Marnie, and then you're going to want 1 in the late game so you can get back a boss's orders. We also include 1 Galarian Zigzagoon, which is just really nice for math. There are a lot of 70 HP Pokemon in the format, such as Roly-Coly, and so being able to ping it with the Zigzagoon and then Scoop Up Net, ping it with the Zigzagoon again, and then use Dragapult's max phantom attack and put 5 damage counters, you can do 70 damage to, you know, for instance, a Roly-Coly, or even reach up to higher numbers like on a Frostmoth or something like that. Heading over to the trainers, we got 4 Marnie, 4 Research. Max out your consistency, guys. If you're playing in the next challenge, which is coming up in 5 days, it's next Friday. If you're playing in this next Tablemon challenge that's Sword and Shield on, just make sure that you do not cut a supporter unless you have a really good reason to. So 4 Marnie, 4 Research is just, it's like almost, it has to be there. It just has to be there. 3 Boss's Orders, I thought was fine. Again, we have those 2 Eldegoss, so you don't necessarily need Boss's Orders every turn of the game. So 3 is good there. 1 Grunt, like I mentioned about earlier, Crushing Hammers are good. 4 Quick Ball, Scoop Up Net, 3 Switch, 2 Air Balloon, and 2 Evo Incense. I felt like the 3 Switch, 2 Air Balloon was good. Originally, I had 4 Switch and 1 Air Balloon, but just getting that Air Balloon down on the Jirachi is really nice. Generally speaking, a lot of the decks in this format don't play Tool Scrapper, so those Air Balloons are generally pretty safe throughout the course of the game. Moving on to the energy, you want to have as much energy as you possibly can without, you know, I mean, there's a fine line, right? Like, we'd probably like to play 12. Again, getting that first turn energy attachment is really important. And Dragapults in the past have been able to play things like Viridian Forest, which of course rotates in the Sword and Shield on format. So 6 Psychic and 4 Horror were as much as I could reasonably fit in. I think you could probably make a cut or 2 to try to get up to 11, maybe 12, but this felt okay for what we were trying to do. Since Dragapult VMAX is such an energy efficient attacker, You don't need to go too far overboard, but you also need to weigh that against the consequence of not finding an energy on your first turn. It's a pretty delicate balance. So let's head over to the matches. I want to give you just a quick kind of overview of what went down and what we played against. It would be pretty interesting to look at the overall metagame breakdown, which you can do on your own at the Limitless site, but it was pretty much Zacian decks took up something like 30 or 40% of the field, an absolutely absurd number. And then you had Eternatus at number 2, and then a bunch of other random decks down the line. I really expect that to change as we head into the second week of Sword and Shield On, as Eternatus lists become a little bit more polished, as Eternatus finds counters to Decidueye, which of course won this last Tablemon challenge. I think it'll see the format shift, and I think a lot more players will actually go towards Dragapult because it does have a really good Zacian based matchup and a doable Eternatus. It's not good by any means, but it's doable. And then you also have again, that really good Decidueye matchup. So these were what I played. I lost my first round to an Eternatus that we ended up seeing in round number 10 here in the top 8. I lost the first round because I forgot to check in. So I'm just going to say that straight up, right out the gates. We lost the first round because we just were not paying attention. We didn't check in within the first 5 minutes. So we didn't actually play that game. We got an automatic loss. And so I would have been curious to see how our tournament changes if we did play that first game. In any case, we took the loss against, an otherwise bad matchup. So I'm not too heartbroken about it. But that first loss, really didn't count. Honestly, on the day, we have 2 losses in top 8. So we would have been 9 and 2 with our Dragapult deck if we count the win that we also had in top 8. In round number 2 and in round number 6 and in top 16, we played our Sandaconda Colossal. That matchup is a slightly annoying one, but generally speaking, if you can keep the roly-colies off of their side of the field, and even if they get a Colossal, you can generally, ping the Colossal and then gust it up on the next turn and knock it out. So that is a pretty easy matchup for us, generally speaking. There are some things they can do, maybe copying like a Ninetales. Dubwool is a little bit scary in the late game, but again, generally speaking, this deck is not too bad if you can hold on to your Gus and snipe those Colossals. The next set of decks that we played in this tournament were the Decidueye decks. The first Decidueye that we played in round 3 didn't really draw too much. I won't show you that game. But the one that we played in round 7, I will include later in the video to see how that matchup kind of progresses. It's pretty easy for the Dragapult player. You might hear me talking about it where I was thinking, it's going to be such a bad matchup. How am I ever going to attack the Decidueye? But it turns out that it has, our Dragapult VMAX has a really good attack against Decidueye. And that is Shred. Of course, Shred going through any effects on the opposing Pokemon, so that Decidueye Forest Camouflage ability doesn't work if you use Shred into it. Given that, I don't even think it's that bad, even if we didn't have the Shred attack, because you can always snipe the damage counters. So it's just generally a good matchup for us, and you'll see in these games. The next matchup that we played was the Zacian matchup. You'll see that we won all of our matchups against Zacian, and I generally think that Zacian is a favorable matchup for Dragapult, but it feels just slightly favorable. Like, I wouldn't say it's 80-20. I would say it's maybe more around 60-40, 55-45. I feel like it could go either way, particularly if they play Crushing Hammer. And so you'll see some of these Zacian matchups because they're really exciting. It comes down to like one turn where if they have what they need, if they have an attacker, then they pretty much just win the game. But if they don't, then you can really just stockpile the damage on the board and kind of pick and choose your targets. In this matchup, you really want to make sure that you're targeting down the Zacians, although the Zamazentas, of course, are going to be problematic, but they don't even two-shot you. So generally speaking, they're probably not going to start with 2 Zamazenta. So you should be able to, take a prize on a Crobat, take a prize on a Zacian, and then kind of figure it out from there. So I've found that really just targeting down the Zacian in this matchup is crucial to success. Final matchup I want to talk about is Eternatus. I don't think that there's really any way to make this better. You have the Clefable, you have the Crushing Hammer, and you have the Yell Grunt. And that's about all you can reasonably fit in to try to counter the Eternatus. The biggest problem with Eternatus is actually not that they necessarily hit you for weakness. Of course, that's bad. They can one-shot you pretty easily. But it's that they have hiding energy. And hiding energy is really important because if you are able to disrupt their energy, you know, let's say you hammer one off and you Clefable one back on the top of their deck. If they have a hiding energy, they can just move that Eternatus to the bench. And now the Clefable and the Team Yell Grunt don't work on that Eternatus. You're kind of stuck with just a Crushing Hammer. So I don't know quite how to improve that matchup. Maybe there's something that I can do. We did end up taking one win in our best of 3 set against Zolt in the top 8. But again, generally speaking, it's not a matchup that I feel is really much better than maybe a 70-30 in favor of Eternatus. And even that feels a little bit generous towards Dragapult. So that is the overview of the tournament. Here are some games. They were, again, really, really exciting. Congratulations to all my opponents. Super fun playing you guys, and I can't wait for the next Tablemon challenge. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at Dragapult VMAX. Oh, did I tell you guys I once got trapped in an elevator? Yeah, dude. All right, I'll tell that story in a second. Yeah, somebody remind me after this game, okay? Definitely got trapped in an elevator. For hours. We actually got trapped for hours. Was that a thing? Virginia Regionals? Duh. Dog. Do not. Please do not. Asking you very nicely. What do you think? They get 2 roly-poly? No, they get a Crobat? Okay. Oh, I love it, Bort. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's definitely me for sure. Oh, you're done. Get out of here. We go with the drag. Take a look through the deck. Okay, we still got 2 Dragapult VMAX. We only got 1 Clefable, only 1 Crushing Hammer. So we're going to be looking to our prizes to really boost our damage for sure. Go there. Let's go here. We could play that Incense, but I don't think, I mean, I think we do just want to research here, so that's fine. Cool. Okay, yeah, we could put another one down. We can go Dreamy Rev. We get, what would I rather have? Probably the research, right? So we'll go research here. Let's go ahead and get another Dragapult down just to have things to do on the next turn. And then I really don't feel like Scoop Up Net we could, but I think I want to Scoop Up Net the Clefable. Like this hand is gas. This hand is real gas. Because what we could do next turn is we don't even have to play the research next turn, right? Another one. Will he find the rare candy? Will he find what? Fire and dark? He does. They always have it. I should have known. But no supporter for my opponent. Pretty nice. Gonna boss up the Clefairy. Get that energy. Sand Eater. Seems like a bad use of that. I don't know. Go there. We'll pick up the active. We'll go here. Go here. I think we're gonna chill with pretty much everything. I think we're gonna go Dreamy Rev, and then yeah, we get another Jirachi. We could get 2 Dragapult up. I don't think I necessarily want that. Let's get the other Jirachi down. And then we will Evo Incense. And then I think we pretty much take the game from here. I don't see how we lose at this point. Maybe I'll eat my words, but we got the Clefable again. So like if they have a dead hand, presumably they do, then we are straight chilling. 1, 2, 3, and then let's go 2 there, I guess. Just try to get both of them up to the high numbers. JW, are you concerned about stream sniping in the tournaments? Not particularly. Not particularly. Just because, like, this is a free event, I'm not really that worried. Dude, he gives us... you would never attach that there. That is a very bad play, because now we can put that on the top of his... deck. We just basically force him to dead draw yet again. Let's see. We can go Crobat? Sure. Okay, that's what I like to see. We get that. And I don't really care about the Crushing Hammer. We want a Gust here on the next turn, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And we also wanted maybe a Scoop Up Net, but that's okay. It's okay to not get that. And we'll put 30 or 50 on this guy. Sure. Just let's go for his attackers. Stand no chance. GG, well played. Yeah. Because we're going to Gust this up, do 130, and then do 10 here, and then do the rest there. Let's go. Oh, we can shred. Yes, we can shred. True. We can shred. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, we got a surprise wedding. I know. I'm just going to keep saying it. We got a surprise wedding to go to later. That's true, Furbin. Yeah, we can just shred him. Okay, maybe this matchup isn't as bad as I thought. I wish we were going first, but the shred is not too bad. We have the auto evolution. We have a Zigzagoon if we want to like snipe their bench or something. We just kind of want to attach over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and then Crushing Hammer away their energy. And that's our game plan. I love this Rotom Phone Guru thing. That's cute. Because they can get energy attachments turn 1. That is awesome. You know what, Hawk? Hey, you know what, Hawk? As a mod, you can do that. Did you know that? As a mod, you can change my stream title. I give you full permission to update my record and to change my stream title. I gave you full permission. Yo, this Rotom Phone thing is sick, man. That is so cool. Good idea. All right, let's go there. Heads. Let's go here. Let's go here. Crobat, I think, right? We'll do 10 to the bench, of course. Go Crobat. And then we're going to pass because we have everything that we want in hand. So I'll bite. I mean, we would love a Gust, but like honestly, we just need energy. Right? We just need energy. So there's the rare candy. We expect that. They're going to Bird Keeper. That's fine. We just want to keep other Rowlets off the board. Yeah. Marnie? Clefairies are good. Crushing Hammers are good. Dragapults are good. Go here. Let's go. Shroud. Oh, Scoop Up Net is good. Scoop Up Net is really good. What break did I get? I got him a champ break. Air Balloon is good. Rowlet is a good target. They're going to probably attach. Yep. That's cool. We don't care. We like to take the prize here, I think. Keep those Rowlets off the board. It's just going to be harder and harder to go after Decidueyes. Well, if we draw into a Scoop Up Net, then we will take the knockout on the active. Okay. Maybe we go Yell Grunt. They're going to take out a Decidueye. There's a Snorlax. They're going to Wisdom. If we get Gust, then I think we go there. Crushing. Heads. Let's see, let's go. I don't think we want any of this. Fairy, 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 fairy. Shred. Actually, Max Phantom? Max Phantom, knock out a Rowlet. Yeah. Because we can't have them getting up all their Decidueyes. We want to go through as few Decidueyes as possible. Scoop Up Net, let's go! Let's go! That's huge, because that means we get a knockout on this Decidueye. They're going to attach the energy to the bench. We don't care. At this point, we go here. Do we take a knockout on the active, or do we go 50 on the bench? Can I get a... We can attack into this, right? With the damage, because it says put, right? So we can do 50 here, right? Pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, we can put. We kind of just want to force them to use their Scoop Up Nets on the Decidueyes that are hurt. Like, to move it out of the way. They can Bird Keeper. They're already down 2 Bird Keeper. Yeah, because they need to knock out the Zig, too. Maybe we should have, I think, Scoop Up Netted the Zig. Just to keep it out of harm, because they could switch and then Gust, maybe, up the Zigzagoon. So we do want to protect it. Because that Zigzagoon is really going to be nice for our... sniping capabilities. But there's a Skyla. What do they get? Scoop Up Net? Do they have an energy? Okay, they're gonna Bird Keeper. They're gonna call. That doesn't seem correct, because now we just want to take a knockout on the active, I think. Okay. Or maybe not. No, let's take the knockout on the active. Because if they hit into us, like, they're taking 20 damage off the horror energy anyway. And then I didn't play that Marnie because that Zigzagoon is going to be pretty important. It's going to be pretty relevant. Hawk, hey, listen, man. We're thinking together, man. That's great thoughts up there. That's really good thoughts. That you thought of that same exact thing. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so they have to boss the Clefairy. That's fine. We just attach and retreat. We're gonna split arrow. It doesn't matter. We would like a boss. Maybe we Marnie. Let's go Marnie. Limit their hand. The government. Where's you? Yeah, so we just go shred, and then they have to hit into us. And then they take 20 damage. And then they die to a Zigzagoon, and then we just destroy their field. So, feels good, man. Oh yeah, this matchup wasn't... Why was I complaining about this matchup? I'm an idiot. Why was I complaining about this matchup? This matchup seems insanely good. If they don't have Gust here, I think we just win because we snipe that thing. I think they're not going to attack. Take a Decidueye. They just can't afford to attack, dude. Yeah, I didn't even think about Shred. I'm like, oh no, we don't have a non-V attacker. Oh, they have to scoop. Yeah, it's over, dude. It's over, man. They didn't even get an attachment down. Okay, so we Gust and we win? Should we not be greedy? I'm just gonna play normally. Yeah, I think we just go Max Phantom, and then we'll kill a Rowlet. And then we're just gonna win like I don't want to overplay the quick ball. I could see going for an Eldegoss. Because if they come up with the Rowlet, then we get boss's orders. That's huge as well. If they come up with the Rowlet, then we could go Eldegoss for Yell Grunt and just deny them energy. I mean, that seems good, I think, right? And we just shred on them. The other thing we can do is just Gust up the Guru. Oh, wait, we actually would just Gust up the Guru, right? This Guru. Force them to find their... they're going to scoop up. Okay. Shoot. All right. He sits up in his chair. Boss again. Great. And then we can do 50 to the Decidueye again. Yeah, this is pretty easy. All right. I don't even want to play another Pokemon down. We maybe should have played the Clefairy, because then we could get into the Clefable, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, play casual. I think so, because they have to swing into us, and they're gonna take extra damage. Yeah. We're fine. They're gonna Bird Keeper. Scoop Up Net. Well played. Well played. There's an energy that all but seals it, because we can go ahead and attach to our Crobat. Well, no, they would have to have Tool Scrapper. They don't have Tool Scrapper. I'm trying to think of other ways they can win. Shred. And if they attack one more time, oh, that's so free. That's so, I don't know what I was worried about. Yeah, the Shred is nasty. Shred is nasty, as is the horror, of course. Let's go. Update the title, man. Hey, they got me with the Wind Shard. Let's go. Well played. We take out both of their Pokemon to win the game. GG's to my opponent. Okay, bro. Like, okay, bro. That's funny. That is funny, Josh. I love it, dude. That is hilarious. What a setup. What a setup. That is so funny. That is like, this is actually the perfect setup for him. We go there. That's great. That's so funny. All right, and I think we do want to switch into the homie. We'll go Bite. There's a Quick Ball. Crobat comes to hand. Turbo Patch. If they're gonna hit the Turbo Patches, this could be a rough day, or a rough matchup, I should say. If they're gonna hit the Turbo Patches, then that's tough. We could have played the Crushing. I didn't really think about it, honestly. If we're being honest, I didn't think about it. Bold move. Okay. Okay, but toughness on the active, to be expected, and an Intrepid Sword, so no energy? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Should I Quick Ball? Arguably. But I wanted to save it. I like the boss here. Ah, keep a toughness on that Crobat. Very good play, Josh. Very good play. Okay. So let's go Scoop Up Net. 60, 40. Let's see, 60, 60, 120. Does 2 damage matter? Let's see, 50, what is that? 130, 140, 150. If I put 50 there, he hasn't really done anything. We need to get through this one Zom. The two heads on the Turbo Patch is just so good. The two heads on the Turbo Patch is so good. Yep, okay, great, great. They are dead drawing. Oh, we can knock this out here. We just go switch. It's risky. It's risky, but they are dead drawing. We could also gust up this and do... They're down one switch. I think we knock out the active. It's risky, but I think we try, yeah, we try to knock out their active, and then if we can just spread enough damage, like this is 2 spreads away from being donezo. We can just spread enough damage, then we should be okay. No, not a quick ball, not a quick. I'm about to get sauced on by Josh here. I know I'm about to get sauced on. I know it. I know it, dude. I know it. I know that I'm about to get sauced on. Holy crap, that would have been such a huge hit on the patch. I think they just have to Intrepid Sword now, right? Yeah, retreat to the bench, Intrepid Sword. Thank you for the follow, Rutger. Save the last bench spot. 50 here. And now all we need is a Dragapult to win. We're forcing the action on the opponent. If they keep the Zacian active, we only need a Dragapult to win. They need to get they need to get two saucers, and yeah. Okay. Well, Josh did what he had to do. Now, can we do what we have to do? There's another saucer. Oh gosh. All right. Three saucers. We have a switch. I think we can afford to bring that up. Okay, so now we Dreamy Rev first. Get the Dragapult. Scoop Up active. We shouldn't have done that. Oh, we shouldn't have done that. We should not have done that. Should not have played that quick ball. Oh, that was a bad play. That was a bad play. Could have just misplayed out of the game there. Because all we need is Gus to win. And he needs to find Marnie this turn. How many Marnie? There's 4. My heart is pounding. My heart is actually pounding. He says, well played. Do we? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Let's go. Hey, good. Well played, Josh. Hey, Dedenne-GX. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. 11 months. Thank you so much, Dedenne-GX, for the sub. How have you been? Do we want to go first? We do. Dragapult Energy. Dragapult Energy. What more could we ask for? Dragapult Energy Clefable. Pretty decent. They start Hoopa. Attach. What do we get? Is it the Air Balloon? Is it the Air Balloon that we get rid of? We could get rid of an energy. So, like, we could get into a Jirachi, but I think we just need to get out the Clefable this turn. Or the next turn, I should say. Hey, I've been good, Dedenne-GX. Thank you, man. I think we need to get rid of the Air Balloon. So let's go. Whoop. Go there. I don't know. It's tough because we could have gotten a Jirachi and just had more dig. And then I think I'm gonna chill. I think I'm gonna chill. That play might be really greedy. That play might come back to haunt us, but we'll see. Thank you for the follow, Pocky MX. Appreciate you being here. They might just not have anything. The Marnie. Okay, okay, good. I'm glad we held the Crobat. I'm glad we held the Crobat then. That's validation for that play. Crushing Hammer. Deece. Tails, okay. Switching to the Sableye. Are they going to go for a load search? They are. And they're going to load search for the Crushing Hammer. Fair enough. They only play 3 Crushing Hammer and they found 2 of them on the first turn. Not saying anything. Congratulations to my opponent for being very skilled. But just pointing it out to chat. Oh, they're going to take a Marnie. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, very good. Very good. Ooh, can't get a heads. What do we do? Zigzagoon? We don't want to. Do we Zigzagoon the active? 30, 40, 40, 130. All right. Okay. Well, we had 2 of our Crushing Hammers on the first turn and missed them both. That's okay. We talked about the matchup before the game started. It's just like maybe we could have even arguably saved the Crushing Hammer there. Do we get knocked out here? No, they don't quite do enough. Oh, now they do enough. Okay. Yeah, we just needed the Crushing Hammer there. Yeah, we needed to play it for sure. Okay. Yeah, so Crazy Claws, knockout. Okay. Can't really do anything about that. We can try to prevent them from getting... Like, we could yell Grunt. I don't think we can afford to yell Grunt. Because we need energy. And we need Crushing Hammers. So we're gonna be done. Do they have Eternatus VMAX? Oh, jeez, that's so tough, dude. Okay. Oh, they have a Scoop Up Net. All right, fair. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks too. That sucks because then they get the knockout on the Jirachi. That's so bad, man. Oh gosh. That's so bad. Sableye doing work here. That's rough because we get one of those Crushing Hammers and they don't get to do any of this stuff. Yeah, they take a knockout on the Jirachi. Oh my gosh. Crazy Claws. All right. All right. So we have to find what? We have to find what? We could go Gust here, but I think we need to knock out the Sableye. And we just need to hope that we can get into a Crushing Hammer. That feels like our only play. But there's a few things that you don't know. Why borrow your lipstick so often? And I use your shirt as a pillowcase. I wanna ruin our friendship. Do 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 do. I don't know what to say this, but you really are my best friend. Let's go. You are done. You are done, but dreamy revelation. We're gonna take the switch in case they Marnie us. But we need to go Crobat. Thank goodness, dude. Thank goodness, man. All right. So then we go here, of course. Kind of need Eldegoss. We're down to 2 boss left, which is the prob. I wanna ruin our friendship. We should be lovers instead. Okay, take our prizes. We got over the first hump. So time will tell if we can get over the next one. The dude's got 1 Crushing Hammer left. So he doesn't know, but there's a few things that you don't know. Why borrow your lipstick so often? And I using your shirt as a pillowcase. Do we have... So my thoughts for holding on to this hand is we can go Eldegoss for Yell Grunt. So maybe we should have done that last turn. But we would rather find our other Clefable. Yo, we get the boss. Huge. We do not have another Clefable. I do not have a net. There's a few things that you don't know. Why I borrow your lipstick so often? Use your shirt as a pillowcase. I wanna ruin our friendship. Oh yeah, baby, let's go, let's go. Let's go. You're done, bud. You're done. Let's go. He's done it. All right, 17 minutes. 17 minutes. 17 minutes. All right, 17 minutes till the Mars Volta.